Welcome to one of the big ones, guys. This is an important match. The Beanboyblue Platypunks versus the Tucson Toros here in Week 7 of Season 7. Very interesting trainer cards when you look at the badges, but also when you look at the teams. Bean getting his first 2 wins back-to-back, Week 5 and Week 6, so he's on a 2-game winning streak. Meanwhile, Vinny got his first 2 wins back in Week 1 and Week 2. Those are the only wins either team has seen all season. They're sitting 2-4 right now at the start of Week 7. You'd think 2-4, they're probably not going to make playoffs, right? Well, you're wrong. One of them is most likely going to make playoffs. If you look at the Indigo League, Bean is currently set to possibly make it into the playoffs as the 8th seed, as the 4th best performing team on the Indigo side, but Vinny is just below him, also 2-4, just with a slightly worse differential. The winner of this set will likely take the 4th standing slot, the 8th seed overall, and get into playoffs. Now here's some extra drama. Next week, Vinny plays Iron, Bean plays Barry. Those are 2 pretty tough opponents. Barry's been unstoppable all season. Iron's on a really hot streak. So if I was a betting man, I'd say both of those are really tough opponents. So if either of these teams are going to get a win, it's going to be this match. This is where they got to get a win. And the winner of that is probably going to make playoffs. Let's check it out. Let's jump into Game 1. Big drama, big stakes. It's like a prelude to playoffs. Get hyped. Here we go. And we got a shiny Jolteon facing down Zapdos. Bean misses the Toxic. I'm surprised that Thunderbolt doesn't do more. Not a very offensive Jolteon, I suppose. Passes the agility to Salamence. Gets a Toxic on it. That's something. That'll stop it from being a complete sweeper. Goes to Skarm. Skarm tanks the hit. Is it Mixed Salamence? Do we have Fire Blast? We don't. We get out of there. Opts to Protect. Could technically get another Protect off if they wanted to. Goes to Snorlax instead. Vinny with a Skarm of his own. Most likely carrying Roar or Whirlwind, I would think. Just going to opt to try to get a Para on it. No dice. Switches out, Breloom's in. Focus Punch. Oh, but it's Drill Peck. I was wondering if he was going to press Spore first. Drill Peck takes the Breloom out. And he's got a Suicune in the back. Hidden Power Grass. Critical hit. That's pretty important. Still don't think HP is going to be enough to finish it, but does some really good damage. Kind of pivoting around each other. Charizard back in, but Jolteon's in the spot where it wants to be. This Jolteon really wants to pass off agility to something. Might not matter if the Snorlax gets a Body Slam Para, though. Doesn't happen, and now Blaziken's staring down Snorlax. That's scary. Goes to the defensive Zapdos. Bean trying to play as defensive as he can. Then he's trying to enable these sweepers. Rest Zapdos. That's fun. Stays healthy. We know this thing has Rock Slide. You gotta watch out for that. Bean just playing the slow Toxic Spikes game. Finally a true Gen 3 player in the house. That Spike's gonna lead to some progress, I would think. Oh, but let Skarmory go. Wonder if that was the play. Was he predicting a Baton Pass, perhaps? That's rough. Gets the Para on Skarm, though. That's pretty huge. That's great. This is a great opportunity to burn a Sleep turn. Vinny putting up his own spikes. Oof, on an inch of his life. Gets a second spike off, though. Surprised he didn't just let the Skarm go. Oh, but he lets the Jolteon heal. That's smart. And both these players are kind of fighting for it. Both these players know the stakes. Win to get in, pretty much. Claydol on the back's not what Bean wants to see. You know this thing's gonna spin away. Ancient Power, oh baby. And Bean down 3 against 6 now. Can't even hit a Hydro Pump. This has been the least accurate Suicune, least accurate Pokemon the entire season. This is a second Hydro Pump. Of course he does. This Suicune has been pitiful all season. What a disappointing Suicune. Goes to Snorlax. Can we just curse up and just win like that? Is that what Bean's thinking? Body Slam. No para. Not to say, is the play to just get big? I'm gonna turn our speed up a little bit. Looking like we can be getting thick on both sides for a little bit. Can't find the para, that's rough. Finally. Can now kill the Suicune. Okay, but now Blaziken comes in, and I'm afraid that... Yeah, even with critical hit, but I don't think it mattered. Suicune will take out Blaziken. Jolteon comes in now, though. What's Zapdos at? 71%. You could pivot Zapdos, but Zapdos pretty low. Roars, okay. Rock Slide. Do you have Calm Mind on your Suicune? That might be everything. Hydro Pump takes out the Claydol. Can't boom on you. Okay. I don't think it's a Calm Mind Suicune. Hydro Pump might be in range now, though. Oh, Ice Beam. Okay. And now you're in Jolteon Thunderbolt range, I would think. Get some leftovers, Chip. This is getting close. This is getting dicey. And it's enough to kill. Ah. That was tight. That was tight. That was a good game one. That was a really good game one. Good stuff from Vinny. Vinny was holding strong. He had it was like 3-6 at one point there. That was rough. But Vinny came out on top. Let's go to game 2. Let's check it out. Leads Breloom this time. Gets out of there. We know Drill Peck might be coming. Fire Blast on the Salamence. And it's a Dragon Claw critical hit. Vinny types in the game chat, unexpected, yeah. Sometimes it's got that. Sometimes it's got it like that. Snorlax says, I'm just gonna get big, dude. Immunity. How many times are we gonna see people click Toxic on Snorlax this season? I feel like we've seen it so many times. Hazards are stacking. If this team is anything like the last team being brought, I don't think he has a Rapid Spinner. Suicune getting big. Fishing for a crit maybe, just to try to kill it outright. Figured Charizard's so low already. Not gonna Thunderbolt, interesting. I guess expecting a switch and Vinny just having the balls to stay in. Roars it out instead. I guess Bean is afraid of either the Claydol coming in or the Jolteon with Volt Absorb. Yeah, there's a lot of electric immunity on this team. Man, Ancient Power is such a move, dude. Refresh Claydol. Oh, baby. Breloom misses the Leech Seed, that's tough. Breloom, a great Cobblemon Pokemon, if you haven't played Cobblemon before. Really good for helping to catch wild things with Spore and Leech Seed. Is Leech Seed going to be able to finish off the Scarm? No, Leftovers recovery keeps it alive. But it's gone now. And we're 4 versus 4. Blaziken's in. The ever-dangerous mixed attacker. But Suicune comes in. What's Vinny's Suicune looking like? Asleep? Are we about to have a Calm Mind War? Is that what this is going to be? Opts to not do that. Goes to Snorlax instead. They're both going to get big. Now, I think Bean is a little bit ahead here. And Bean has the chance of getting a Para. I think gives him the advantage here. And I think, no, just a full Para. Gonna rest. Doesn't want Blaziken or something to come in. While Snorlax is low. That's smart. This is gaming. This is gaming right here. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. This is some serious gaming. What's the magic number? How many Calm Minds, how many curses will it take before one breaks through the other? Whichever one breaks through probably wins the game. I think it's looking favored for the Snorlax. Wakes up, just tries to go out with a Surf. And I would think Blaziken's coming in, threatening a Sky Uppercut. You just gotta hope you don't get crit. And there it is. Blaziken should be down. And unless the Claydol comes into Boom, I believe Snorlax is just gonna rest here. Oh yeah. And this should be the game. Ancient Power hoping for the Omni Boost. Doesn't get it that time. I respect it, Vinny. It has Shadow Ball, and Claydol is gone. Looks like Bean takes game 2. So that was +2, now +3, so Bean's up +1. We're going to game 3, people. Like I said, you can practically consider this an elimination match. Winner of this game very likely is getting into playoffs. The loser is very likely not making playoffs. Let's see how it concludes. Opens with Charizard and Demence. We know that Mence has been bringing Rock Slide. Goes for the Dragon Dance. This could be a different Salamence. It could be a mixed attacker. We don't know if it has a fire move. Scarm's just going to be smart, just roar it out. And this is a new team from Vinny. It has Umbreon now. But Scarm is faster. Goes back to Salamence, threatening like HP flying. But it just wants to keep dancing. He's going to try to Body Slam Para. Snorlax says, I can get big too. Brick Break. Not what you want to see if you're Snorlax. Not what you want to see. Oh, and Snorlax goes down. That's scary. Flinches would be terrible. Gets the roar. That's tough. That's one of Bean's major win cons gone now. uphill battle if you're a Platypunk fan. Rest Zapdos been putting in work this set. Ooh, but a Wish to the Gengar keeps it healthy. Spore finally comes out on the Scarm. Focus Punch charging. Umbreon comes in. Umbreon's gone. Obliterated by that Focus Punch. Salaman's in now, though. Looks like Scarm is the answer here. Yeah, Rock Slide, Brick Break, I'm assuming HP Flying, and Dragon Dance. This Scarm is in a great position to just hit Toxic and Roar. Yeah, I would just be roaring here. I'll get another Spike off. That works, too. Some leftovers chip on the Thunderbolt, yeah. Now who's coming in on the Gengar? The defensive Zapdos at full HP comes in. Starmie really wants to Rapid Spin, but Zapdos just free to click Thunderbolt. That does huge damage to Gengar. Destiny Bond, oh baby. That was smart by Vinny. It's 4 versus 4 now. Aggron is here. Aggron is here, people. Breloom comes in on the Rock Slide. Free to just click Spore here. Oh, is Scarm still asleep? Scarm is still asleep. You can't click Spore, never mind. Leech Seed is huge. Goes to Skarmory. Then he goes to his Skarmory. Just in this Game 3 setting with the Bowser's Castle Mario Kart music playing, that shiny Aggron looked extra intimidating. I know Aggron's not normally a scary Pokemon when it comes to OU, but something about that Aggron with the red eyes was just kind of terrifying. Did not expect that to come out. The name My Son just sounds very, like, intense. Ooh, Skarmory takes a Thunderbolt. Charizard comes in on a Drill Peck, takes 44. Fire Blast the Skarm and gets it out of there. It's 4 versus 3. Starmie's in a pretty good position, though, to just wreak some havoc. Skarm is gone. Suicune is here. Is it enough? Only took 41, and it's Hidden Power Grass. It should be able to win this 1v1. Can do some Protect Recovery. That's huge. Goes to Breloom. Just wants to get as much recovery on the Suicune as possible, Bean recognizing that everything can die if Suicune can get enough HP back. Protect again. Are we going to pivot to Charizard now? This goes for a swing. Does this have Ice Beam? This had Ice Beam last time, did it not? It did. Salamis goes down. Should have a water move. Was it Hydro Pump? You need that to hit. It does. Alright, taking chip. A critical hit Thunderbolt would be insane here. Or a Para or something. Whew. Everything I said about that Suicune earlier, how it's been the worst Suicune, really the worst Pokemon of all time. Not being piloting it, mind you, it just can't hit its Hydro Pumps. Finally, it comes in clutch. This Suicune, finally, with playoffs on the line, at least serious playoff implications on the line, finally steps up to plate, finally shows up, and actually makes something happen. So congrats to Bean, congrats to both these players on a really exciting set that we just got to watch. That was intense at the end there. Good stuff. Really like to see that. So I'm pretty confident that we'll be seeing the Platypunks hold strong as the 4th spot in the Indigo League and make it in the playoffs. If they remain the 8th seed, they'll probably be playing the Fiji Ferrets in round 1 of playoffs, which is fun because next week, who do they play? They play the Fiji Ferrets. So they might be playing Barry back-to-back, both in week 8 and then in playoffs round 1, which is just funny to think about. That's going to do it here for us, guys. Hope you had a good time watching. That was a really fun set. And I'll catch you all next time. Peace out.